Maxx Crosby of the Las Vegas Raiders is one of the most dominant defensive ends in NFL history today. Drafted by the Raiders in the 4th round back in 2019 out of Eastern Michigan University, he was not a highly touted prospect. He quickly proved his worth as a rookie, recording 10 sacks, 47 tackles, and 4 forced fumbles. He earned a spot on the All-Rookie team and was runner-up for Defensive Rookie of the Year. Crosby continued to impress in his second season despite playing through a broken hand and a torn labrum. He finished with 7 sacks, 39 tackles, and 13 quarterback hits. He also became a vocal leader and a fan favorite for the Raider Nation, who moved to Las Vegas in 2020. In 2021, Maxx Crosby had a breakout year, earning his first Pro Bowl selection and a second-team All-Pro nod. He racked up 8 sacks, 56 tackles, and a league-leading 30 quarterback hits. He also had 7 pass deflections, showing off his versatility and athleticism. Crosby followed up his stellar 2021 campaign with an even better one in 2022, making his second Pro Bowl and earning a first-team All-Pro honor. He led the Raiders with 12.5 sacks and also 89 tackles, 22 tackles for loss, 36 quarterback hits, and 3 forced fumbles. He was a force of nature on the field, terrorizing opposing quarterbacks and running backs alike with his speed, power, and unstoppable motor. Crosby's 2023 season was no different, as he made his 3rd consecutive Pro Bowl and 2nd-team All-Pro. He had 14.5 sacks, 90 tackles, 23 for a loss, 31 quarterback hits, and 2 forced fumbles. He also had 2 pass deflections, showing off his wingspan and earning him the nickname Condor. In his 5 seasons in the league, Crosby has amassed 52 sacks, 321 tackles, 88 tackles for loss, and 124 quarterback hits, 9 forced fumbles. He ranks 6th amongst active players in sacks and 1st among players drafted in 2019 or later. He is widely regarded as one of the best defensive players in the NFL and a cornerstone of the Raiders franchise. Crosby's career highlights include some of the most memorable plays in Raiders history, such as his multiple sacks of Patrick Mahomes or his 4-sack performance against the Bengals in 2019, the first rookie to do so since 2009. Crosby is only 26 years old and has a bright future ahead of him. He is under contract with the Raiders until 2026, and he has expressed his desire to stay with the team for his entire career. He has already established himself as one of the best defensive ends in the league, and he has the potential to become one of the best of all time. Unfortunately for the Condor, he has been flying solo for most of his professional career. Though the Raiders had high hopes bringing in aging vet and former Pro Bowler Chandler Jones, Raider Nation would soon be disappointed in his lack of production and subsequent mental breakdown that all but ended his career. Thus, the Condor would be forced to go it alone once again, or at least until Malcolm Koonce got his shot. Koonce, who was drafted in the 3rd round in 2021, had a breakout year in 2023, opposite of Maxx Crosby on the Raiders' defensive line. He set a career high in nearly every defensive category, including 8 sacks, 9 tackles for loss, and 3 forced fumbles. He also started a career high 11 games and 17 appearances. Koonce's emergence as a pass-rushing threat was a key factor in the Raiders' improved defense, which ranked 10th in the league in points allowed and 12th in yards allowed. Koonce's 8 sacks were second to the team behind Crosby's 14.5, and he also added 36 pressures in the final 9 games of the season after Antonio Pierce took over as interim head coach. Koonce's performance earned him praise from his coaches and teammates, as well as recognition from the media. He was named an unsung hero of 2023 season by Around the NFL writer Kevin Patra, who wrote that Koonce blasted off in the second half of the season and proved his impressive run was not a blip on the radar. So what makes Koonce such a force on the edge? Well, Koonce has a combination of speed, power, agility that makes him hard to block. He can beat tackles with his quick first step, his explosive burst, and his ability to bend the corner reminiscent of one Khalil Mack, who was another Raider great. He can also use his hands to swipe away blockers or bull rush them with his strength. He has a high motor and relentless pursuit of the quarterback, and he doesn't give up on plays. He also has a knack for stripping the ball and creating turnovers, as shown with his 3 forced fumbles. Koonce is not only a pass rusher though, he can also hold his own against the run, setting the edge and making tackles. He has a good awareness and instincts, and he can diagnose plays and react accordingly. He also is a team player, works well with his fellow linemen and linebackers, and who plays with a passion and energy. Koonce is still young and has room to grow and improve. He can work on his consistency in his repertoire of moves. He can also learn from his veteran teammates, like Maxx, who has been mentoring him and helping him to develop. But there is no doubt that Koonce is a rising star on the Raiders defense and a player to watch out for in the 2024 season. He has the potential to become one of the best edge rushers in the league and be a part of a devastating 1-2 punch between him and Crosby, the Batman and Robin of defensive ends.